There is only one sport that crosses frontiers, cultures, languages, and races around the world. It all began here, and from there to every single place in the planet. In Latin America, we grow up with football. It's everywhere. We can't escape it. From a tender age, parents and teachers encourage children to love the sport, to join a team, and to become great, if not the best, football players in the world. My brother, for example, has always loved football ever since he was a little kid, dreaming of becoming a great football player just like my dad did, my grandfather did. It's a never-ending cycle. In my case, I guess I never realized that football was such a big part of my life until I found myself away from it. Now, I actually consider myself a fan, one that will be cheering for her team and paying attention to the game. Even my sister became a fan.
I really love David Beckham. David Beckham.
Well, I guess her attention is not really in the game. But I guess she can't help it. Football players are major stars around the world. They are admired and followed by every aspiring player and millions of fans. They become legends, and in South America we have plenty, beginning with Pelé, Maradona, and soon to become legends Ronaldo, Aristizábal, Córdoba, Roberto Carlos, Robinho, and today's best football player in the world, Ronaldinho. In Argentina, Maradona's fans not only consider him a god, but they also founded a church in his honor, called Maradonian Church. Even David Beckham's fans in Asia built a statue for them to go worship him. So how come this intense passion for football doesn't seem to come across America? Sure, there are soccer moms, little league teams, soccer dogs. Even the MLS is growing strong. Things like this are pretty rare in America. Maybe the reason is that America's view of soccer is not consistent. First, it's seen either as a very boring game, not attractive to mass audiences unlike basketball or football, mostly played by girls, or an arouser of violent crowds. The second view is quite different, and it seems to be catching on.
If you speak as somebody from South America or Europe, the only sport is soccer. Soccer is the most universal of them all, and a very, very skillful sport.
What do you want to be? What do you want to be? Keep working.
If you're on the soccer team, you know you're popular in my school. To be honest with you, soccer is the only sport in town.
Even ideas like
You Americans, you're supposed to be lousy at soccer.
are becoming a thing of the past, especially now that the U.S. national team qualify once again for next year's World Cup in Germany. Will Americans ever be passionate about soccer or football, whatever you call it, just like Latinos and the rest of the world are? Maybe they need to find their own Peles, Maradonas, Ronaldinhos, even Beckhams to finally fall in love with the sport. In the meantime, football continues to delight and attract people around the world. Even when the dark side of the sport comes out, the violence. Even then, football doesn't seem that it's ever gonna slow down. Emotions run high during games. Angry coaches, agitated players, eager fans, all together in one place, united for the love of football, for support of their team, and celebrating every time they score. Players and fans become one team, a unique connection that is hard to understand when you're in a country where football is not number one.
It's exactly where he wanted it to go. Look at the delight. It's fantasy football. Que golazo. They make it look